Steven Soderbergh is out of his self-imposed retirement, but his comeback movie didn't make me feel very lucky.
You Logans mustn't be as simple-minded as people say.
People say that?
Steven Soderbergh's comeback movie Logan Lucky is already out in the US, and so are hundreds of reviews, and the vast majority is very positive. So I guess my expectations were a little bit too high, because after a great start I got more and more disconnected with what was happening on screen as the movie progressed. First, let me state that I'm not a huge Soderbergh fan. I haven't seen all of his movies and I liked most of them, but I didn't love them. I'm also way more passionate about his more character-driven ones, like Magic Mike or Behind the Candelabra, and I'm not really into his so cleverly constructed ones like The Informant or even the Ocean's trilogy. And so I was very happy with how Logan Lucky presented itself from the beginning. We are being introduced to a simple working class guy, Jimmy Logan, played by Channing Tatum, whose career only got better and better in the last years. I was instantly attracted to him and his good heart, his relationship to his young daughter, who's living with her mom and her new husband. He was once the star of the football team, until he took an arrow to the knee. Now he's limping a bit and it's enough to cost him his job. This beginning felt very natural, and I have to say that I think the movie would have probably worked better for me as a down-to-earth drama. But let's continue with the positives. Adam Driver as his one-armed bartender brother, and introducing Daniel Craig as the white-haired convict Joe Bang, who will help them rob a big vault during a NASCAR race. Oh, and of course, the young actress Farrah Mackenzie, who plays Jimmy's daughter Sadie. The characters are what made the movie for me. While Tatum grounds it, the rest is pretty exaggerated but still quite lovable, I thought. It takes some time until we get to the actual heist, but unfortunately this is where the whole movie crumbled very badly for me. Tatum's character gets almost pushed to the background, and from a dramatic angle there isn't that much going on. Instead it's the Oceans-like heist stuff mixed with the Coen brothers burn after reading, but simply not that intriguing. I have the feeling Soderbergh isn't working much with suspense. His heists are always more on the surprising nature. Normally his characters, or at least his lead guy, in this case Tatum, know way more than the audience, and the intended excitement comes more from the clever nature of the heist and that every little step is planned beforehand without us knowing it. And unlike a Coen movie like Raising Arizona or Burn After Reading, there's also not that much that's going wrong. There aren't many stakes and you don't have the feeling the characters are in any kind of danger. Sure, there are some situations where their goofy, southern caricature-like nature gets in the way, but it's never really threatening their situation too much. And unlike Ocean's 11, there's no real adversary either. Seth MacFarlane plays a very over-the-top, obnoxious, famous race driver scumbag, but he's only in the movie for a few minutes and his involvement later on almost feels out of place. Logan Lucky is still entertaining enough, I guess. It's nicely shot, has at least some atmosphere to it, and the actors seem to enjoy themselves a lot, and some of that springs over to the audience. But when it doesn't want to be all that dramatic or tense, it should have been way more funnier for my taste, and it's simply not. And for its full 2 hours running time, it also drags quite a bit, especially in the end when it just goes on and on and on. It wants to be this light-hearted heist fun, but it comes across as cumbersome in the second half. In the end, I was disappointed and I really wanted to like this so much. It wasn't for me. In German I'd say Steven Soderberghs neuer Film hat Herz und eigentlich auch tolle Charaktere und noch bessere Schauspieler, aber irgendwie geht das alles bei dem recht spannungsarmen und schwerfälligen Raubüberfall drauf. I can't give Logan Lucky more than 6.5 out of 10. It's more like 6.6, but I don't do that.
Would you give me my arm, please?
Is it this one?
Alright, that's it. Like always, comment below and let me know what you think about Steven Soderbergh's Logan Lucky. And also let me know what's your favorite film by that director. My next review will be of the Netflix documentary series Daughters of Destiny. You can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram simply at TheJimmyCage. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like, and make sure you hit that bell for all I have to tell.